happening, Ajay?
How's it going?
This guy went from being homeless to winning $32 million at the casino. And if you've been on the internet, you've probably heard of the name. Mikki Mase.
I'm Mikki Mase. I'm a professional gambler, and I'm banned from almost every casino in the world.
Mikki hasn't just made himself richer, but he's made celebrities hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. Like Drake, Lil Baby, Odell Beckham, Suicide Boys. Basically gamble and never lose. The real question is, what is Mikki doing now? How is he able to live in a $9 million house in Beverly Hills and be able to afford his lavish lifestyle? Well, he's doing something unheard of. He's found a way, once again, to beat the system. Let's go sit down with Mikki and unpack how is he making millions of dollars a year, funding people's gambling, and figure out how you can maybe even get a piece of the pie.
Acres here, so there's tons of room for riding. So we like to go out sometimes. Buddies will bring their bikes over.
Check out the crib, brother.
And we got a little construction happening here. Hey, what's going on, bro? Good.
What's up, brother?
This is one of the living rooms here. It's like usually late at night. Couple friends here. We'll just sit back and watch some TV. Honestly, most of the business in this house gets done at that table right there. It's just like super central. Like, here's one part of the backyard.
Do you like being in this big of a house? Does it ever feel like too big?
No, definitely not. But one huge downside is having stuff like this. Everybody around you wants to make use of it. It becomes a really fine line of like, the people closest to me help me get what I have in life. So I have to give back by allowing them use of the things that I've acquired due to their help. A lot of my buddies that help me get to where I am will come and be like, hey, I'm coming to LA, I'm gonna stay with you. I'm like, cool. And then 3 months will go by and they're still here and they're living their own life in my house. But I do have to remember, I only have what I have because they helped me get to where I am. My favorite thing ever is being alone, and I have so much space to do whatever I want, wherever I want. It's like, bro, if I'm paying for the house, I'm also paying for the right to bang my girl in my room, right? Because it's mine. Well, if I'm also paying for the kitchen, I have the right to bang my girl in the kitchen, or in the living room, or in the backyard, or in the pool, or wherever I feel like it, because I'm paying for it.
Yeah. Makes sense. Dude, this is huge. You got a huge backyard.
This is a retina piece, by the way. This half of the wall, it's about a $3 million piece. Retina put on there. Just
has $3 million on this?
I didn't spend $1. No, Retina did it for free. That's the homie. But this is equivalent to a lot of his work that sells for about $3 million. We had a mutual friend, Norms, rest in peace, who passed away. Retina came over and goes, I have a feeling that I need to paint this for Norms. Is that okay? And I go, go ahead. And he ended up doing this whole half a wall here.
And who did that other piece over there?
The other half was Drip King. He's the one that painted the Kirgo logo and the mural of me pissing in the pool.
I'm sure we've all seen those stats that most people who win the lottery go broke.
I'm a former lottery winner. I won $1 million.
$1 million?
Now, and I have gone through it all. So I am a part of that statistic that 90% of lottery winners lose it.
And it's true, most people that do win the lottery go broke.
Mikki's win was basically like hitting the lotto. So the question is,
how come Mikki hasn't done that yet? What did he do with all that money? Did he spend it? Did it go away? Did he spend it all in this big house? Why hasn't he gone broke?
I want to learn a little bit more about your real estate.
Sure.
How much money did you put into your real estate?
I don't want to say exactly.
Is it more than 10 million or less than?
Above.
So you invested more than 10 million in real estate.
Absolutely.
And your portfolio's worth more than 20 now? More than 20 million.
I put in more than 20.
Holy crap. But that's not your cash flow.
Let me be clear, like there is cash flow. I don't take any of the cash flow. None of the partners take cash flow. Maybe sporadically here and there for a different project or what have you, but very rarely. But no, I don't have cash flow from my real estate.
Are you guys looking to eventually sell all of it? Is that the end goal?
No, we're not looking for like any sort of exit or even just selling properties and parcels. No. Let's say you bought a piece of real estate for $1 million.
Yep.
And you paid cash. You pay cash, you own $1 million real estate, you go to a bank you have a good lending relationship with, you go, hey, I have this piece of real estate, you can see it's worth $1 million, I just paid $1 million for it, I would like a loan on it. They go, okay, we can give you 80%. They go, great. So now you have $1.8 million, but you only had to spend $1 million. Then you go buy a piece of property worth $800,000. Then you go back to that bank and you go, can I get a loan against this second piece of property? They go, sure. So that $1 million could be worth $5 million in real estate if you have just a good lending relationship with an institution. So when you have that, then you put tenants in all these buildings. The loans on all 5 are being paid off by the tenants. So it's costing you $0. When the time hits and most of the loans are paid, you go back to the bank and you go, hey bank, can you reevaluate how much all my property is worth? And they go, yeah, it's been 10 years, property values are up 10%, now it's worth 5.5 million.
So you just heard it. Mikki's invested over $20 million in real estate, but he doesn't take any profits from it. So what's the actual business that's making him millions that allows him to afford this $10 million mansion? Well, Mikki's funding people's gambling and making millions off of it.
You're funding people's gambling. You've obviously invested your gambling money. You've made over $36 million, a lot of it into real estate. You have a $20 million portfolio, but how are you making money on a day-to-day basis funding somebody's gambling?
Very interesting question.
Yeah, so are you funding people? Like, are you just telling people go to the casino, I'm gonna pay for you and I'm gonna watch you?
Not exactly. So what I do with funding my fans' gambling is there's a thing called sharp action, but here's some examples. We can manipulate lines. I'm gonna use some rough numbers just to make the explanation easy.
Okay.
Let's say it's a smaller book that doesn't take a ton of traffic. Let's say Team A and Team B are playing. Team A is the favorite. Everyone knows it's the favorite. They're gonna win. So the payout is pretty small. You're risking more than you're able to win. It's not a great deal, right?
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll take a handful of my accounts and bet, for example, $500,000 on Team B because that'll move the line.
So Team A is the team that's supposed to win. And if you bet on them, you're not gonna make as much.
Right.
But if you bet on the underdog, you're moving the line saying, maybe this isn't the underdog because everyone's
Right,
Oh,
we're tricking the computer. So we'll use multiple accounts and bet, for example, a total of $500,000. The computer now thinks, just because all the money is drastically moving to Team B, which was the underdog, the computer readjusts and goes, wait a second, the math says this can't be the underdog anymore. So then they start adjusting the payments. Then I take another bunch of my accounts and bet $1 million on the team we always knew was gonna win for a better payout.
So basically when you're funding your fans gambling, or anybody's gambling, because that's your business, you fund people's gambling to make money.
Right.
Does that mean I just need a FanDuel account,
No,
a
these are-
Prize Picks account?
No, these are PPH accounts, which stands for pay per head. It's a credit account or a local bookie or a private bookie. It's not one of those types of companies. It's basically a guy you met over at the club who's like, yeah, bro, if you want to bet, I'll take your action. Then he sends you a website with fake credits on it. You work out a weekly credit limit.
So now I've understood the whole process. It's really simple. I go find a bookie, Mikki funds my gambling, I have no risk, and basically you're gonna bet to this guy, and if they lose money, you're gonna pay it. If they make money, then it just comes to me.
It goes to you, you keep your share and send me mine.
And what percent of people actually pay you the money? Like almost all of them?
Almost all of them, because they see, bro, it's no risk, no work. Except on Tuesday, they gotta answer the phone from the bookie and then ask the bookie
Wow,
where
it's
you're
that
sending the
simple.
money.
Like, so this is that passive. So if you're out there and you literally want to make money, you got to find Mikki's Google form and
easy
go
to
find a
find.
bookie. And
Yeah.
so what's the biggest like challenge in this business? Is people finding bookies? Is that the hardest part?
There's two challenges, is because the way I promote it on my Instagram story, right? I have such a following that a lot of people in there just want free money, which it is.
It's literally free money.
But they have to qualify. They have to have a private bookie. Like that's
Yeah.
the real answer,
If you
right?
don't have one, then
So the first part is they have to have a bookie. The second biggest hurdle we have is that all the bookies eventually will close your accounts because we win. Because we're guaranteed to win long term at sharp action. So eventually the bookies will close your account. And when they do that, it's not uncommon that the bookie tries to stiff that last payment. And then it's a whole hassle trying to get the money out of the bookie that last time.
and how do you guys typically get money out of the bookie's hands?
I don't know.
We don't need to get into it. And is anything about this like illegal? Like this to me it sounds illegal, right? Like I'm going to a bookie, I'm placing a bet. Is any part of that illegal on my end as the consumer placing the bet with the bookie?
There's absolutely nothing illegal about a person placing a bet with anybody anywhere. There is one part of this industry that is illegal, and that's a bookie accepting bets. Not just accepting, but accepting and making a vig, by the way. By them making profit, they are acting as an unregistered casino.
I'm curious about one thing though, like how do you manage this whole business? Like
My headquarters office for this operation is based just outside Atlanta. The whole staff is worldwide, but the headquarters is just outside Atlanta.
how do you manage all these people coming in? Like
It's so much numbers.
can we see some of it? So this is what the Google form looks like. Your legal name, your phone number, your email. Do you wager often? Do you have a private book? This is not for apps like MGM, FanDuel, or anything like that. and then it just goes here, and then your team reaches out if they're qualified correctly.
Correct.
Damn, this is like a whole legit fucking thing.
Let me just reload it so you know it's fresh.
Wow, that's crazy.
So on this group, we've had a total amount of wins of $2,875,000.
How fast did you guys make this? And this is just one group.
This is one group. This is probably 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
So this business,
all for my fans. Yeah.
So this business is what, doing like maybe like 20, 30 million plus a year?
It does pretty good.
Wow. And it says bad debt here. So you're unable to collect
186,000 almost. Yeah.
That's crazy. So you're making millions of dollars a year funding people's gambling. So how long do you want to run this business forever? Is it going to keep going? Like, what's the lifespan for this business?
Probably until I get tired of marketing it. And eventually, even though I have thousands of active accounts, eventually every account will get banned.
I think like another 5 years, 10 years.
I don't know. Right now, I'm not in a rush to do anything, you know. It's enough money that I'm getting by.
This is probably one of the most interesting businesses in the whole world, funding people's gambling. This is such a like crazy world. Do you think a lot of people know about this?
No, definitely a very, very small fraction of people do. But in the gambling community, there's a larger percentage of professional gamblers that are very familiar with these networks, yes. This is my streaming setup here. This is where I gamble. This is like my nucleus, basically. This little station right here.
Do you have a lot of meetings every day?
I do.
Is it just regarding your funding or gambling? Are you working on other things too?
I have a lot of projects. I've been in a lot of movies and TV shows recently. I've been creating a bunch. I even, by accident, got a little bit into writing some, and I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It all started because there was a particular movie loosely based on me that's being created. It's being created right now. And they sent me the original script, and I said, well, there's a lot of things here that aren't really that close to being what happened in real life. So I sat down with the lead writer, and we'd get on a Zoom call every day and go over it. And I had such a fun time doing it that I was just asked to take on more responsibilities in that kind of department for other projects, yeah.
Do you get paid by it yet?
There are, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit, you're making money from it.
I just had a movie that just premiered. It's on Amazon Prime and Apple TV. It's called When It Rains in LA.
When It Rains in LA.
I was just trending number 4 on Hulu for a show I did called Trafficked. And I have a show on Discovery Channel called Hustlers, Gamblers, Crooks, and just got picked up for season 2.
Oh, fire.
And then quite a bit more movies and shows I just filmed recently and will be continuing to film in the near future.
Is it challenging trying to like act and, you know, be different on camera?
It's super weird being trying to act on camera, actually. It's actually super weird. And there's things like nobody's ever talked about and I never even thought about that are like huge challenges trying to act. My first day on set for When It Rains in LA, I was so bad. But it was lucky because if I was only a little bit bad, I probably wouldn't have gotten that many critiques. But I was such like a train wreck. They're like, all right, everybody stop. They go, Mikki, let's talk to you, bro. And they laid out everything I was doing wrong. And I got the best feedback. Like I was able to really see all my mistakes.
So now you're doing your funding gambling, you're doing acting. Is there anything else you're doing? I know you ride like dirt bikes and do all that. Do you get paid for that also?
No, I don't get paid to ride dirt bikes or play paintball. I just love doing them.
And now you've also have a huge social media following. I know the answer to this, but I know other people don't. Do you get paid to post things on social media?
I've never made $1 for that stuff. No, I don't get paid. I've never done a brand deal or paid promo or any of that stuff, never. So I just don't like this idea that I'm getting paid to convince my fans to spend money. It just doesn't seem right. If I use the product, you'll know about it because it'll be in the content. I use Kirgo, it's in my content. If I didn't use it, why do I have it up? Like, this is my real life. You know off camera, like this is what I do.
Yeah.
I like Supreme. I have Supreme products, right? I like Key Glock. I like his music. I like him as a friend. He's a good friend of mine. He gave this to me on tour one time. If I didn't like this stuff, it just wouldn't be here because I wouldn't be using it in my real life.
It's anything you actually use in your real life and you don't want to be sold on it. Like you don't want to feel like you have to sell it or anything. You're like, if I like it, fuck it, I'll promote it.
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm not promoting that shit.
Right. Which is also why funding people's gambling, funding my fans' gambling was such a great opportunity for me because it allowed them, I know they follow me for ways to make money gambling.
Yeah.
Everybody who sells a course or sells picks or sells a class or master class, they're all liars and they're all scammers. I don't need my fans' money. So instead, by me funding all my fans' gambling, it was a way for them to make money with no risk and it'll never cost them $1.
So there you have it. This man was banned from every casino. Now, he's funding his fans' bets, built a $20 million real estate empire. No course, no pay to play, no BS, just real results. And if you thought this was wild, wait till you see who we've got coming next. Hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.